Well, I hope I didn't scare y'all with my ugly ass face there. Nah, yo, Tento's family, your boy's exhausted. And you guys can tell from that little ass fucking little clip I did there. But yo, guys, it's real out here. Burnout season is real. And not only that, it's fucking hot out here. Guys, it's 102 degrees while I'm burning out. You get me? That's crazy. Burning up and burning out. Shit, but I don't even know, guys. I guess today's just about a Sunday ramble, and I saw a little segment, right? And it was about a lady, and she was saying that, there's like a lonely men epidemic or whatever it's called. So she was basically saying that it's not a men epidemic, like a lonely men epidemic. It's just a loser epidemic, which means that basically, in her words, every guy's a loser, right? And then after that, the other segment was how a woman wanted someone with a salary of 300,000 to 500,000 a year, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, there's people that do make that, but lady, are you fucking ridiculous? That doesn't even make sense. That makes no sense. And yo, guys, if you guys seen the lady in the video, and yo, I know beauty's subjective, but that lady's not even worth 70K a year. Let's just be honest. And so, how do you guys feel about it? Do you guys feel like, like there's a lot more men that are becoming losers? And in my own personal view in life, and like on my, I guess my perspective on it is, I see a lot of guys nowadays that aren't trying. I see men that are not trying, guys. It's crazy. They're just, and don't get me wrong, they are men that provide. They go to work, they do their routine, they provide for their families. But other than that, what more are they doing? Are they making their women happy? Are they, spending time with their kids and making sure that they're having fun? Are they, providing a good meal on the table, even if they got off a long ass day of work like I do, right? And this is only my personal preference. I'm not saying everybody's like me. Of course, everybody's different, but I can get off a long ass day of work, right? And I can go to my wife and be like, yo, let's go on a little date real quick. All late, tired, exhausted. Because I love her, and you know what? That's the things that I gotta do to keep my relationship just sane. Just keep it all happy and smooth riding. Sometimes, guys, I'm not saying you gotta sacrifice your sleep. I'm not saying you gotta sacrifice your free time. But if you guys are in a relationship, have kids, or married, guys, you gotta think more with your families. And there's a lot of men out here that just want to do the bare minimum. That's it. They just want to go to work. Oh, I'm too tired. Like, guys, y'all got to give your lady that loving. You know what I mean? Y'all got to give your lady that loving. Not only that, guys, yo, do some dishes sometimes. It ain't hard. All you got to do is put some soap on the little pad, scrub some dishes, rinse them off, put them inside the dishwasher for holding. Or, if you use a dishwasher like a normal person, just load them in the dishwasher and put a little soap in there, or the dishwasher pods, and run that shit. But what I see is men are not trying anymore, and I get it. Like, okay, coming from me, right? If I was a guy that was, I guess, someone that I'm speaking about, like the people that I'm speaking about, if I was the type of guy that was like, oh, I'm not gonna, God, I'm tired. I work all the time, and then I gotta do dishes and cook and this and that and this and that. You know what I mean? And they're saying, well, I'm doing all this and I'm not getting rewarded, and nothing's gonna come out of it, and I'm still stuck in the same position and this and that. Guys, throw yourself a fucking pity party somewhere else. If you don't like where you're working, then change your environment, change your scenery. It doesn't hurt to do a couple of dishes. It doesn't hurt to clean up the house. It doesn't hurt to do more and extend yourself more than just someone that provides money. You get me? There's a lot more than being a father, and there's a lot more to being a husband and a family man than just going to work and providing money. You guys gotta, build a relationship. You gotta have that relationship with your kids. It's very healthy. You gotta take your kids out, take them to the movies, go take them out to go eat, give them that experience. Go take them to the zoo, amusement parks. Don't just think, well, I'm making money and I'm providing food on the table, and you know this and this and that, that everything is fine, guys, and just think that because you're paying your, you're paying the bills with your wife, or you're providing money for your wife, that's really not enough, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, for people that are gold diggers it might be enough, but for a woman, they need the attention, they need the actual affection. That's what's more, that weighs more than money, guys, is the affection, the attention, is making them laugh, making them feel loved and important. That's what's real, guys. And sometimes, relationships have your ups and your downs and this and that, but it all gets better, you know what I mean, if you love the person now. And I guess that's why a lot of guys aren't trying, because they see of how much work they got to put in, and of how little we get out. But to be honest with you, man, this is just what men do. We work hard, we make things better. We basically turn gold out of nothing. You know what I mean? That's what we do, guys. Like, men aren't trying anymore. You know what I mean? Like, anybody could just get on this camera and talk, or not anybody, because a lot of people have social anxiety. And I'm glad that I at least have some listeners and followers that are just, you know, down to hear me out, and down to just, listen to this Sunday rambling with your boys, fucking tired as shit, exhausted about fucking, I am defeated. I felt like I just got my balls ripped off by the Terminator. I don't even know why I made that expression, but fuck, that's exactly what's going on, guys. Your boy's hitting that, and that's it. But yeah, so like, I'm exhausted, right? Off of few hours of sleep, having to make sure that I do, and get the dog situated, which is Mr. Baby Boy. Yeah, he's a daddy baby. And got to get him situated, and get my wife situated, get her to work, and then the same. But I try to extend myself more than my routine and my schedule, because I don't want to get stuck in that same loop. And it's scary to be stuck in that loop. You feel like nothing's changing, every day is the same, like nothing's different. You feel like you're just going through the same cycle over and over and over again. Every day you wake up, do the same thing, go to work, go to bed, do the same thing, go to work, go to bed. And that shit's, I'm not gonna lie, that shit's tedious. Guys, it doesn't hurt to just, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, do things that make you feel good. Cook a meal that you haven't cooked before. Go to a new restaurant that you haven't been before. Or, if you guys don't have that money, then pick up a side gig. You know what I mean? When I didn't have any extra money, I picked up some side gig, and you know what I did? I worked more. And now I have extra money. Now it just so happens that I got promoted at work to assistant RGM, which is actually a really big accomplishment right now. And I mean, to be honest with you, I wouldn't say I didn't want the position. I just kind of fell into it. But I've been with the company so long that I might as well just start making the most out of it, right? And moving up and up and up. Guys, don't get stuck in the same position. If you can, really, really take management roles. I've been a manager for a while, like a long time. And after I've been a manager for so long, I can't go back to just being a regular employee. It just doesn't make sense to me. And not to say that if I did get hired somewhere else, I would basically work up the ladder like I did, for the job that I'm at now. But where's the drive at, guys? And I'm talking to all of you gentlemen, and to the Tentoes Collective, not to you guys, because anybody who's joining the Tentoes Collective is a strong minded individual, and we're grounded. That's what 10 toes means. But where's the drive at, guys? Where's the consistency? Where's the persistence? Where's the, like, why are you guys praying for an easy life if you guys are praying, And not directly speaking to you if you haven't, just the ones that it, relates to and it pertains to, but like, why do you guys pray for an easy life? Why can't you guys just pray for the strength to conquer a hard one? Instead of saying, God, can you take this pain away? Why don't you ask him to give you the opportunity to take the pain away? Why don't you have him put you in position to work on your anger problems, to work on your patience, to work on your your self motivation, your affirmations, what have you? What will it take, guys? And it's getting real out here. I see, what's crazy, guys, and this is something that's a little bit off topic, right? I am seeing more home, or not more, but I am seeing the equivalent of homeless people out here as I am seeing normal people out here. People that have their houses and their cars and their jobs, and I am seeing the equivalent amount of number of homelessness. That is scary. I don't know if this is all real to y'all. I don't know if you guys are seeing this or if a lot of you guys are just NPCs and have a one track mind, but yo, it is getting real out here in the world, guys. And California right now, if you guys even know, California is going through basically a civil WAR, because I don't know if that word, it's a sensitive word for YouTube, but guys, go look in California right now. They are going through a civil entanglement, let me tell you, and it is crazy. And it's just sad. This is all sad, guys. Wages are low. Everything's getting really high. I mean, don't get me wrong, I make decent money, so I'm not talking about myself, but like I can't talk about everything becoming way more expensive because fuck that. Why? Oh, it does not make sense, guys. I'm about to go sling my ass at the New York or the Las Vegas Strip for a fucking cheeseburger. Let me tell you, that's how real it's getting out here. And yo, my bad, y'all. I'm just chilling, relax. I don't even know why I'm saying my bad. Your boy just tired. But yo, we're getting new subscribers, and remember, guys, cash giveaway at 3K. Remember, if we can get as much as views as I'm getting on my shorts to my long form, now that's gonna make me passionate. Yeah, nah, I'm wilding out here. We wilding out here. We motherfucking we. You know what I'm saying? We had that beer with that. The fuck you mean, my boys and my ladies? What y'all all up to? Shit, I actually got to start making some breakfast. I don't know what I'm gonna make though. Y'all seen the new Fortnite? Yo, the new Fortnite is crazy looking. You can do like Max Payne shit. Let me tell you, they did that side jumping ass fucking shit. Crazy work. But yeah, back on topic, yo. ADHD is a motherfucker, and I'm not medicated, so sorry guys. I'm just big blazing bomba clutch, smoke it up, bubble up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but guys, I do notice that there is a loneliness epidemic, but I do think it's springing from men that don't have drive. They think that women are just gonna fall into their lap and expect to be with someone that's just some regular Joe Schmo. They're not gonna want that, guys. And to be honest with you, it's really always been like that. And like, yeah, there's been very, very successful women, but if you guys notice, all the very successful guys just want a regular girl. They don't, or not a regular girl, and I don't even know why the fuck I just said a regular. That's fucking whack. But they don't just want a regular girl. They want like someone that's not, irregular, someone that's like all out there and, so much of a extrovert. They just want someone that's like, what is normal? I can't even say normal, you get me? But I guess they just want someone simple, you know? If you notice, like, all the really successful men in life really just, I mean, besides, the actors that want an image more for their image, they're really just with simple girls that make them happy, you know? It just so happens that I got stuck with a beautiful El Salvadorian girl, and she's an amazing woman, and I love my wife very much. And you guys will find yourself someone too, but yeah, yo, fuck. I need to get me a damn fucking like Joe Biden and shit when he's talking on the fucking in the press conferences and all that. Damn it. But if you guys do more for yourselves, work out a little bit. And I'm not even saying that I work out a lot, guys. I used to have a fit body and build ass arms, and now I just do push ups, sit ups, and I do walking and I stay healthy, but I'm not doing anything all crazy. But guys, it wouldn't hurt to, do your push ups, your sit ups, and if you guys it is very healthy to transform your body at least once in your life. I think so. If you are unfit and you are unhealthy, I think it is very, very important to transform your body at least one time in your life. Get really healthy, get yourself a six pack, and just that shit is very important. Until you've been there and seen yourself at that area, Guys, don't get me wrong, depression is very, very real, and I'm not gonna downplay that at all. I used to suffer from depression, when I was a lot younger, but yo, after getting my mind right, my body right, and my soul right, guys, I felt handsome everywhere. Shit, I'm handsome right now, and I just stay in the motion. You get me? I just vibe out, do my little push-ups and my sit-ups. I don't do no crazy weightlifting or no crazy ass marathons and shit. I just stay healthy, and I smoke my stuff, and I go have fun with my family, and I make content for you guys. And I don't know if this is like really a discussion or like a little podcast like episode, but it's definitely a rant and a ramble. Just because I'm gonna talk to you guys about everything today. I just have a lot. Oh my god, guys, I was so fucking upset. You know why? Because I ran out of my cart, right? And yo, when your boy runs out of the yard, I get anxiety because I'm like, because okay, right? I am not gonna lie, guys. I have a weed dependency. I have a dependency just because it keeps me from doing all that harder shit. And that's just being real and upfront with you guys. That shit takes the edge off from me wanting to go, be a bar tart all over again or something crazy. But yeah, so smoking, guys, it's what I do. Chilling. I don't even know what the fuck. Oh, this is what I was going with it. So I ran out of my yard, and your boy was starting to fiend, and I was like, damn. So I was like, well, I have these 2 grams of these like sugar. I guess it's like cured sugar resin or whatever, sugar diamonds or whatever. I don't know. I don't smoke that, that type of consistency and concentrate myself. But so I bought a device like a Yokan basically, right? And I bought a coil for the atomizer. And so I connected it, load some dabs in, and that shit was ass. Not only was it not burning the diamonds fully or whatever the fuck it was, but I guess like the little metal piece that connects to the quartz coil and the little metal or whatever heats it up, I guess it just wasn't connecting. So I had that shit in my closet. It didn't even smoke right, and it just, guys, it was terrible. So your boy had to go to the shop to go grab 2 yards, and guess what? It was only 54.95 for 2 2-gram yards, guys. And they're just distillate, but yo, Arizona prices are pretty good. Only when it comes to like South Arizona, like Southwest Arizona. But yeah. Anyways, but y'all hate traffic. I fucking hate traffic. And like not to where I'm gonna be raging out and road raging on someone, if they cut me off or I'm not gonna just stress myself. I might say like fuck you or this and that, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna just like, I guess in my mind I'm saying it not like out loud. But guys, traffic is ass. And yo, if you're 80 years old, why the fuck are you driving? I see all these old ass people driving out here, and you guys could take Ubers, maybe have someone drive for you. There's ways and options to get around it, guys, but I cannot be behind someone that's going 30 miles an hour in a 45. That stresses me the fuck out. And they're so old and they're so innocent, and they're just trying to get to point A to point B, but yo, the intrusive thoughts just to ram my car into theirs and to push them off of the, and that's so unhinged for me to say, guys. I'm just joking. But yo, let me tell you, if you're over 75, stay the fuck at home. Please just stay the fuck at home. Unless you're like one of those crazy taxi drivers, then do your thing on that. But and also, yo, if you bought the Nintendo Switch 2, you're a piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But what I mean is that there was so many people that complained about the price, right? And you guys are the same people that are sitting on Nintendo's big fat cock. You guys are just spitting on that shit without no lube. Shit, they didn't even spit on that for you. Y'all bouncing that shit like Ice Spice. That's crazy work. And you know what's crazy? Just for y'all shit to get bricked, just for you guys have to pay to just find out how it works, just for you guys buy a Steam Deck or buy a PlayStation 5. What are you guys doing buying Nintendo Switch 2? Fucking Nintendo Switch 2. You can fucking buy Nintendo Switch 2. Fuck Nintendo. I'm saying that from the heart. And I'm a very big Nintendo fan, but after they pulled this bullshit, fuck Nintendo. That's real shit right there. The game is ass, guys. The games are ass. Not worth $80. Mario Kart World is ass. Fucking Metroid Prime 4 is gonna be ass. Fucking Cyberpunk on the Switch is ass. You all are ass. That's just the realest shit I could ever say. And you're a Nintendo fan. You are also a Nintendo fan, asshole. Shit. But they just got me with this one. And I'm not gonna say that I'm not a Nintendo fan anymore. They just surprised me with what they did with the Switch too. And it was honestly a F in the face to everybody. It was just a fuck in the face to everybody, guys. And y'all bought it. Y'all ate that shit. What the fuck? Who does that? Disappointed in you guys. Could have did way better with that money. Could have bought something way better. The graphics are like PlayStation 4 Pro graphics, guys. It's not even a PS5 graphics. That's crazy work. And y'all gonna say it's better. Maybe on handheld mode. And I guess that's what it's really for, right? Just for a handheld, but yo, it's not even worth that. And why would you guys buy the same ports of the games you previously bought on the Switches for the Switch 2 just because it has a little slightly better resolution? Fuck out of here with that shit. You know it has slightly better resolution? Your mom's motherfucking shit. Tired of y'all getting on here. And then you know what? Y'all have the audacity and not like my Tento's family because I love my family. Tento's family. I love y'all. Let me tell you. This is the best collective in the world. Y'all guys are the best in the world making this possible. Just warms my little corazón up. My little heart. Yeah, but crazy work. But yeah, so I posted a little video of me in the office dropping big deuce. And these fuckers had the audacity to say I'm disgusting. You know what's disgusting? You buying the Nintendo Switch too. And I only made that video just because whoever did buy the Nintendo Switch 2 dropped just like that dookie that slid right out of my butthole. So yeah, anyways, guys, yo, like and subscribe to the content. There's gonna be a lot more coming out this week, guys. We got reactions, we got topics, gameplay, you name it. Get the fuck for real. Subscribe to the Ten Toes Collective. Like I said, your boys catching fades at work. Your boys watching apartment or not apartment, fucking hotel rooms catch fire. Your boys fighting people outside of Costco, playing video games, living the family life, being the man. While I have a beautiful collective and y'all aren't subscribed yet, disgraceful. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Nah. But yo, if you haven't subscribed, thank you for liking because you guys might not even like any of this to be honest with you. Shit. I'm an idiot. But shit, if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. And yo, like and subscribe. And yo, if you're new to the collective, thank you for subscribing. But on to the next one, Tento's family. And love you guys. See you later.